Which new Detroit Lion are you most excited to see hit the field in 2024? Mark in Huron Township says, let's go Sione Vaki. So a couple things. I need to mention that the people that answered this question on the Detroit Lions website were Tim Twentyman, Mike O'Hara, Danny Rogers, and the managing editor of the website, Lindsay Miller. Gator, that first answer from Mark in Huron Township, Sione Vaki, Danny Rogers had the same answer.
Okay.
Yep. Cooter from Ann Arbor says rake straw. He's got a little honey badger in him.
It's never not going to be funny.
What?
The name.
Rake straw?
Yes. Cooter, Doug.
Oh.
Cooter. The fact that was an every Friday night occurrence on CBS TV in the 80s and the Dukes of Hazzard, and that man who played Cooter went on to represent our government as a congressman is an unbelievable tale of truth.
I got to be honest, in this day and age, I might vote for Cooter.
You can't go wrong.
Was there an Enos?
Yes.
In Dukes of Hazzard?
Yes, Deputy Enos Strait.
So Cooter said Enos because his answer was rake straw. Maybe that's his point. Lindsay Miller said rake straw. I can't wait to see DJ Reader in the lineup with Aiden Hutchinson. I think this addition is a game changer for the Lions defense. That's from Tyler the Cop in Southfield.
I think the combination in the middle there with Reader and McNeil, that's exciting to me to see that push they get and how that will benefit the guys in the edge.
Tyler had the same answer as Tim Twentyman. Darius in Detroit. I'm super excited to see Terrion Arnold. Was at the draft when we got him, and he seemed excited to be here, not to mention one of the top corners in this year's class. I think Terrion Arnold's excitement, and have to go back and look. He was projected to go anywhere between like 7 and 17. And when he fell to the Lions at 24, what you have to remember is that's lost income on the first contract. These contracts are slotted in. There's various other variables that play a role here. But whoever went 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, their contract's going to be way higher than the guy who went 24. And it didn't show on Terrion Arnold's face at all.
Nope. Now, maybe he's going to lock that in and use it as motivation, though he doesn't strike me as the guy that will. He's this guy that's really grounded. I think has the right mindset, very positive and moving forward kind of guy. So I'm excited to see him play as well.
I mean, this comes down to that other things were more important to him. He was so fired up to be here. Turned around, said to the crowd, I'm home. That it tells me that he's not in it for the money, although the money's a big part. He's playing for the game. The money's there. But he wasn't worried about any of that. He was either A, confident that in his career he'll get that second contract that everybody covets. B, there are things more important. So he's not just here to get a paycheck.
Correct.
So there's a lot to like about that pick and his attitude towards Detroit. Next one, to start the year, I'm most excited to see DJ Reader. He's an established veteran and has a chance to change the whole look of the defense if he can apply consistent interior pressure on the opposing quarterbacks. It's from an unnamed texter. Rob in Ann Arbor says, I am most looking forward to watching Carlton Davis III. That's my answer.
Is that you?
I think he's the most likely player to improve the secondary. I think he is. He might not be long-term, but I think starting next year, his presence in the secondary makes the biggest impact of anybody that they signed. Veteran, been in the game. There's no adjustment period. And I think he's a good player. So, and he's in a contract year. I just think Carlton Davis is poised to do big things here.
I wonder if one of the reasons why we've seen so many corners over the last 3 years have some success, whether it's a bit of it or if it's extended. I wonder if some of that is because with the cornerback position in particular, because they're asked to do so much man-to-man coverage, that there isn't some kind of system that you have to learn and relearn and all this and terminology and everything. hey, man, I got this guy. I got to cover him all over the field. That's who I got. That it doesn't get bogged down with, different responsibilities for, zone coverages. It might be more difficult for a safety than it is for a corner. For a corner, you know what you got to do. Now, obviously, the Lions are in multiple defensive looks and in different packages, and sometimes they will go with zone. But if you're running most of it in man-to-man, you have that opportunity to just hit the ground running because you've got the skills to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem as like there's as much interpretation. Just go play, right? But you got to learn the defense. But that's my answer. Your answer has not come up yet.
It has not.
Kang, your answer has not come up yet?
It has, actually.
Oh, which one was it?
It was Terrion Arnold, the other corner. Okay. We expect to start. For me, the fact that he fell, I never expected to get him. I really didn't expect that they would have a shot at him. And I thought he'd be the first corner taken, not Quinyon Mitchell. So it's kind of on the same wavelength as you, Gator. If they get one of these top corners, it's going to be Mitchell. But they were able to. Arnold fell just far enough. Gator, like you said, the Lions and Brad Holmes were able to pounce when they saw the moment was right. And now I cannot wait. His excitement to be here. He wants to be here. He seems to have the right attitude. Obviously, they love the way the film shows up with him and the way he plays on the field. I think, I understand your Carlton Davis point, Doug.
Yep.
But I guess maybe I'm thinking a little bit long-term here, that Terrion Arnold could be the future of this secondary. And to have a lockdown guy that I know is going to be here for the next 4 years, and then if he does get, you pick up that 5th year and he gets the extension, that excites me a lot.